Hey everybody, it's BATJAC JW here coming to you. It is Saturday morning, so we definitely got some cool stuff to go over, and we're going to go ahead and read the comments. As always, we're going to start off right away and read the comments here. Okay, so the last collector's radio that we tuned in on, and that is what it is, collector's radio. That's what I am. I'm a collector. When it comes to all this stuff, that's kind of where I land. I am a collector. Some people like that, some people don't. But anyway, as we near the ending of the days of, see what I did there? End of days. 1999. What's that movie? Who starred in it? Anyway, as we end to the near of October, my favorite month, we got the Michael Myers coffee mug. Yes, October is my favorite. But okay, here we are. Let's read some comments in no particular order. This is just the way they appear. We got here from Snowy Rider SS, says, nice high powers. I'm a 1911 addict too. But I collect even more German World War II pistols, Lugers, P38s, and PPKs. I've always liked the PPK. I just never could find one that was a decent price, and I had one. I let go. I wish I wouldn't have, but things happen, right? All right, Danger Man. You and I are alike in that we collect old movie guns. Yeah, that's kind of where it's at for me. The Bullet Diamondback is definitely on the list. They are expensive, and I would rather have an original Python 4-inch first. Once those are obtained, I will have to complete the Magnum Force revolver collection. I guess I will have to start learning to like soup. Yeah. That is a very important thing, is to learn how to like soup when you're going after those things. I've had a lot of really cool stuff in the past, and I've let a lot of things go. A lot of things that just sold off and traded off and whatnot. Sometimes you kick yourself a little bit. You're like, I should have hung on to that. But you know what? Yeah, remember at the time, yeah, there was a reason you did it. There was I let all my old pythons and stuff go and whatnot. So, but the Diamondback bullet, that would have to be something I'd have to find, and I'm gonna have to track one of those down. But yeah, they're a little stupid for the money. I think when you start jumping into that, anytime at least for me. Anytime you start to jump into those numbers like $2,000, $3,000, I mean that market is so narrow. Definitely not me. Not jumping around and dropping that kind of coinage on just things left and right. I'm just not that rich. All right, Jerry Johnson, number 2, the second. Fantastic radio episode. I have a Browning high power practical 2-tone in 40 caliber. That's an interesting one. I have a Browning. I love my Browning firearms. Browning. You know what? You know who said it best was Arlie Ermy said, "Quit your frowning and grab your Browning." Man, we got a fly in here, and I thought fly season was over. But flies are amongst, and you know what? Here, I'll give you a little life hack. If you got flies and bugs, like little spiders and flies in your house and everything, and you don't want to take off spraying bug spray, if you're like me, I don't like spraying bug spray in the air in my home where I breathe, because it's like, well, it's poison, it kills. There's another way to go. I get a water or a spray bottle like this, and I get rubbing alcohol. Literally 91 proof rubbing alcohol, and you just missed it, and it kills them. They drop them, and you can just pick them up with a little tissue or something and flush them. Anyway, all right, Slimfire 54. Morning, JW. Thank you for the Collector's Radio. You are welcome. And reading our comments. Yes, I like to interact with you folks and tell you that we're reading them. We know about them. So I use layaway on a few guns. It always felt good making that last payment and taking it home. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I know all about that. I have a few guns I wish I still had. Yeah, There's some we've let go that just has to happen. All right, and my man Joe P. I bought a high power Mark IV about 8 years ago. Oh, that's neat. Mark IV. Oh yeah, okay. I know which one that is now. Yeah, I had to pay $1,100 for it. Yep, that's about right. Yeah, if I remember right, $1,100. I'm gonna need to get glasses. Lots of money for a 9mm, but I have no regrets. There you go. It's still one of my favorite semi-autos. You know what, Joe? You know that high power of yours is worth a lot more now. That's what's cool about the collector's market. All right, Michael Helu. I'm sorry, Michael, if I'm mispronouncing that. You did a great job on the radio video on YouTube. Well done. Thank you. Covert arrangements. I like the Michael Myers coffee mug. There you go. A friend of mine got that for me. He was in that spirit of the Halloween thing a couple years ago, or a year or so ago. It's been a while. Lion Quest Fitness. Yeah, I do need a Detroit Tigers hat. Trees are blowing. All right, I like trees. I like Trees of Blowing's channel. You never know what you're gonna get with that channel. All right, D Life. T series are what? It's 1964 to 69, and then 69 they started the C series. T series we're going for 3,000 during COVID. Wow, that's crazy. But I seen them sell for half that. Yeah, the 3,000. That's insane. Personally, I think it's about I think it's about $1,000 gun, but yeah, it's been up there. See that fly? He's flying around. He's on top of the camera. I'm gonna get him right there. Oh, hopefully we didn't get the screen there too bad. We may have. Hopefully it will be not so blurry there, but sorry about that, guys. That wasn't the plan, but yeah, got the camera a little bit. All right. Anyway, here we go. Where are we? We're back here. Johnny, 1982. My handle was mentioned. Cool. Yeah, you were mentioned on here, Johnny, 1982. Everybody is mentioned. Anybody comments, we'll read the comment, answer your questions if you got questions. So here we are. Panama Brad, good morning. Okay, and that's it. Anyway, so back to that one. Yeah, I believe the T series ended in early '69, if not like in '68. I don't know. The T series. You know what's funny about it? The T series, that one that I got. It had nothing to do with the fact that it was the T series or anything like that. It just happened to be the very first high power I ever laid eyes on, and just loved that bluing on it and everything, and had to have one. That's really, and it just happened to be that particular one. And then as I done research on it, I realized it's actually a collectible one, because that bluing finish on it is immaculate and just amazing. And of course, it's got the ring hammer and then the red painted backs on the grips. I don't know why, what that, because theoretically you can take any grips and paint them red on the back. I don't know anything about that. Anyway, okay, that's the comments. Hopefully you saw the other couple of videos we got out this week. I'm going to shut this baby down right here so I can get this out of the way. All right, get that out of the way. And so something cool that I got, Santee over there at Arizona Ghost Riders gave it to me. This comes from a subscriber. His name is Cable from the UK. That's what he goes by. Cable from the UK drew me a John Wayne picture. What a cool picture. I really like this thing. Look at that. So Santee got it and got it to me. There it is. Hopefully you can see that. The detail in this is really awesome. And it looks like it's him from Rooster Cogburn, which is actually really one of my favorite ones is Rooster Cogburn. I like that one a lot. I think that the Duke, you know, during that time when he was doing those, like the last ones, like especially Rooster Cogburn, man, he was such a mellow, like you could totally tell he's just having a time of his life, just having fun doing this stuff. And so he's got the eye patch on. Man, the detail in this is really cool, Cable. What an amazing detail there with the belt, and he even got the belt buckle correct for that one and everything, and just the posture and just that's a really cool drawing. I like that. So there it is. It made it to the Collectors Radio Show. Here we are. So we got that one. By the way, also, if I do miss your comment on the comment section, I don't know why, but sometimes YouTube doesn't let me see all the comments, the people that did comment, everything. So I usually do these videos the day before. So in case you're wondering about that, so if you happen to get your comment in on there at like the last, say late night on Friday night or something, I may not read it because we've already done the video. So to apologize in that aspect. Look, there he is again. Am I gonna do this? Am I gonna get? Look, we're gonna go long stream and get him. Did he drop? I don't know. The fly is driving me crazy. We're gonna get him after this video. But anyway, cool drawing. But all right, so we brought out a couple things for the Collectors Radio to talk about and show you. One of them was we were talking about. I got to thinking about the snubbies, and who's messaging me? That is Santee. So we did the close up of the Snubby 38 in the shorts, the little the shorts there. And so here is another snubby that I think is, and I love the little Smith & Wessons and stuff like that. The K-frame Model 19 snubby. The one that I kept, the one Model 19 that I kept. This is a really cool snubby. I think this is really a Cadillac snub-nose 357 Magnum in this case. It is just a Cadillac. It's got all the cool features. Although I think a lot of times they do think the 3-inch barrels look a little weird in some cases, but this is actually a 2.5. I think this is what this one comes out to. I'm not sure. This is a pinned and recessed model. Although, actually, if I saw one that wasn't a pinned and recessed, I'd probably get it. Why? Because one of the things that they do on the pinned and recessed is the cylinder, obviously being recessed. If you actually look at these things, the cylinders are a little longer on some of these, and I think that it would look a little bit different if it was shorter, just a little bit shorter and more kind of tighter closed in there. I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing things weird, but if I ever saw one that wasn't and it was a decent price, I'd probably pick it up. This one here is a dash. What is it? And that's one thing, the collector's market, when it comes to Smith & Wessons and you're referring to the Magnums, like 357 Magnum, 44 Magnum, 41 Magnum, etc. When they talk about the pinned and recessed models, that's the most collectible. That is the desirable ones. Got a little tissue here. Let me wipe this off, because I can't even remember what dash this is. And the dash numbers indicate the changes in the years and all that. Okay, this is a dash 3. I didn't think it was actually that far back. I actually thought this was a dash 4 or something. But this is a dash 3. It's got the original grips. We're going to show the grips just for Joe. Those are really nice. I like the way they look. Some of the Smith grips are, they actually come out a little reddish. These have not. These are a little bit more darker. Just I think these are probably either probably walnut or something. I know they used what is I always forget how to pronounce it, but I'm gonna take a shot here and gonna laugh at me. Guncula alves. I think that's the way they pronounce the other type grips. I don't know if these are ones or not. Now, even though yes, I would say I'm a collector and all that, and I do like that kind of stuff, but I also don't have a lot of money, and so. And back to like what Danger Man was saying, I like a lot of firearms because of the movies related to a film or something like that I saw. So some cases I don't mind having one that maybe has a turn ring on it. Like this one has a turn ring, and the latch for releasing the cylinder there has got a little bit of wear on it. Other than that, so it maybe it wasn't, maybe, if it was a choice that said, well, there's this one on the table and that one was, $600, or the other one, that was a little bit more, brand new in the box, but they wanted $1,000 for that one, so, but I would probably just go with, this one, because for me, it's just itching that. It's just itching that scratch, I just want it because of the movie or whatnot. So that's good enough for me. That'll take care of it, So, and that a lot of that is really results to just not having the finances to, help with my addiction with all this. So, I mean, yeah, it'd be a different story if you just had the endless funds. Why not? Okay, buy the best of the best. I mean, if that's the way you can roll, then go for it. Me, no, because I think about that, and I think about the fact that I'm gonna have to be eating soup for a while and whatnot. No. Reality is this, understanding, budgeting your money, understanding like, okay, look, I've got bills to pay. I've got, it's like, okay, I got to pay the mortgage and all that. And I'm not going to jeopardize that over something that, just a little, like, if you would say, I know it's a bad, just putting more things in my toy box, that I don't need, but I'd like to have them, So, yeah, you got to kind of balance those things out. And I like to eat, and I like to eat, decent stuff, and I don't want to, I mean, if I want to go and say, what, I want hamburger casserole tonight, I want to be able to go out and buy it. And of course, with the ever inflating grocery costs, you're gonna need every penny you can get. So I'm like, what, I'm gonna make sure you can do that. So anyway, the other cool things we thought that we'd bring out with the single actions again, of course, these are the Ubertis. I think this is a Uberti, this one here, manufactured. Yeah, this is a Uberti. And then I got my, as you guys know, the Rooster Shooter. You guys are familiar with the old Rooster Shooter. You remember that one. So, and that one is still kicking around in 45 Long Colt. And this is a Pieta. I did not know mine is a Pieta. Didn't know that. So, it's still around and everything. And that was what almost started everything, right? So, anyway, thanks for hanging out, you guys. And, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on another radio.